If you want to burn belly fat fast, then the type of exercise that you do is going to be very important. You're going to want to build a workout routine that burns a ton of calories without having to spend hours doing it. You're going to want to make sure it's easy to follow, doesn't require a huge amount of effort, and it's enjoyable, because those are the ingredients that you need to make something sustainable. Quick, easy, effective, and enjoyable. And sustainability and consistency is the name of the game here. So today I'm going to help you build a workout routine that you can start right away and use to burn belly fat. But in case you don't know who I am and you're wondering why you should listen to me, let me quickly introduce myself. My name's Doug, and I've been a certified personal trainer and nutritionist for nearly 6 years now. And in that time, I've helped well over 100 guys and girls to achieve amazing results like this, and this. Right now, before we get into the types of exercises, it's very important that you know two things. Number one is that exercise is only part of the puzzle when it comes to losing weight and burning belly fat. Your diet, nutrition, your sleep, your step count, your gut health, and your water intake are also going to have a huge impact. Today, we're focusing on exercise, so I'm not going to cover the other bit, but there's plenty of other videos on my channel that go into them all individually in much more detail. So you're welcome to check them out as and when you want. And then the second thing that you need to know is that you can do all the exercise in the world, but if you're not in a calorie deficit, you will not lose weight or burn belly fat. A calorie deficit is where you're burning more calories than you're eating and drinking. But to know if you're in a deficit or not, the first thing that we need to do is calculate your maintenance calorie number. This is the number of calories that you need to consume if you just wanted to stay at the same weight and the same body fat percentage. It's unique to you because it's based on 4 physiological factors: your age, your weight, your height, and your sex, and how active your lifestyle is. Once we know what your maintenance calories are, we can calculate what your calorie deficit, your daily calorie target should be. If you want to burn 1 pound of fat every single week, then you need to create a 3,500 calorie deficit. This is what 1 pound of body fat looks like, and there are 3,500 calories in this bad boy. So if you want to lose a pound of fat a week, you need to create a 3,500 calorie deficit, which averages out to 500 per day. And if you want to help calculate your maintenance calories or your daily calorie target so that you have complete peace of mind that you're eating the right amount to reach your goal faster, then you can click the first link in the description that's underneath this video and use my completely free calorie calculator. I'll send you your personalized recommendations and I'll explain all the numbers in much more detail. Okay, why am I still holding this? Let's get back to the topic. I'll start with some good news. You don't need to be spending 2 hours a day in the gym to burn belly fat or transform your physique. Like I said at the start of this video, the most important thing for you to do is build a sustainable workout routine, one that you're actually going to stick to, because this isn't going to happen overnight. So we need to make it as effortless and, dare I say it, as fun as possible. I actually researched the fastest way to burn 500 calories, and the results are quite funny because they're not exactly what I would call sustainable. Number one was running 8 miles per hour for 30 minutes. Just to give you an idea of how fast that is, Usain Bolt's top speed was recorded at 27 miles per hour, but he does that for less than 10 seconds. Number two was no better, cycling for 45 minutes at 20 miles an hour. But if you think about the challenge there, unless you're going to do a loop of the town or the city you live in, you'd have to go 20 miles in one direction and then 20 miles back. I suppose you could do 10 and 10. Either way, it doesn't sound fun. I'll be honest, I am biased, but you will never catch me on a bike, let alone for that long or riding that fast. In my humble opinion, it's boring, the seats are uncomfortable, and you'll probably get hit by a bus. Number three was swimming at a vigorous pace. They didn't actually define how fast, but I'm picturing Michael Phelps. And you have to keep up this vigorous pace for 45 minutes non-stop. And number four was jumping rope, skipping at 120 skips per minute, non-stop for 30 minutes. Boring, hard, just no. So the top ways to burn calories clearly aren't the answer, because unless you're psychopathic, you're not going to be doing any of those things multiple times per week for weeks, if not months. They are like anti-sustainable. Maybe you do fancy yourself at doing one of those. Who am I to say you can't? Best of luck to you. But statistically, and yes, I have made this up, but I'm not joking at all, I would say that 1 in a million people would stick to that routine consistently for 3 to 6 months. So what is the answer? Well, my recommendation is a combination of 2 things. Number 1 is 3 45-minute full body weights workouts a week. And number 2 is even easier, walking 10,000 steps a day. So let's dive into each of those and why I think they're the perfect workout couple. So number 1, the weights. 3 45-minute sessions a week is less than 3 hours in the gym. There are 168 hours in a week, which means you'd be spending less than 2% of your week in the gym. These days, everyone has a gym within 15 minutes of them. Most gyms are well equipped and affordable, so the barriers are very low. And the benefits, your body composition, it's easy to measure progress, and you get a big release of human growth hormone when you lift weights. How would I structure this? I'd make them full body. I'd focus on compound movement, so things like squats, deadlifts, lunges, chest press, pull-ups, press-ups, and dips, and I'd make them high intensity. But when I say high intensity, I don't mean HIIT workouts. I just mean relatively short rest periods, not jumping around like a crazy person. Do this and you'll burn 300 to 500 calories per session. So each week, that's going to be anything from 900 to 1,500 calories. And then number 2, the walking. Walking 10,000 steps a day is going to help you burn anything from 300 to 500 calories, depending on your weight and how fast you walk. So if you walk 10,000 steps every single day, each week you'll burn anything from 2,100 to 3,500 calories. And there's no barriers to you doing this. There is also no, or at least a very low risk of you getting injured. Although saying that, last month I went out for a walk and I'm not even joking, I got hit by a tree. Don't ask. It's not going to be bad on your joints, well, unless you get hit by a tree, and it's not going to knacker you out. Walking 10,000 steps is only going to take you 60 to 90 minutes each day. And remember, your steps count whether you're purposely going out for a walk, commuting to and from work, or just pottering around the house. You can multitask. You can listen to a podcast or an audiobook or music. You can catch up with friends. You can even take walking meetings, because let's be honest, everybody is over Zoom. True story. I have several clients who started taking walking meetings, and now their entire company has changed their culture and is encouraging this because it gets their employees up and outside, and they are recognizing, they are seeing the physical and mental health benefits that it has for them and the increased productivity and revenue that it makes for the business. Because walking is also fantastic for your mental health. You're getting fresh air, hopefully you're getting some sunlight, but even if it's cloudy, you're still getting some vitamin D. But fourthly, and most importantly, walking activates a part of your nervous system called the parasympathetic nervous system. And this part of your nervous system has been scientifically proven to reduce your stress because it's linked to rest, relaxation, and restoration. Combine these two things, lifting weights 3 times a week for 45 minutes and walking 10,000 steps a day, and you could be burning anything from 3,000 to 5,000 calories a week. And those numbers are important because remember I said that you needed to create a 3,500 calorie deficit to burn 1 pound of fat. That doesn't mean you need to eat 3,500 calories less. If you're not doing any of this right now and you started to implement it from tomorrow, you would be increasing your maintenance calories by 3,000 to 5,000 a week. So you're creating your deficit by burning more calories. And that means you could eat exactly the same as you are right now and start losing weight. But imagine if you combine that with eating a little bit less each day, say 250 calories, which is the equivalent of 1 snack, and you are easily going to be losing 1, if not 2 pounds of fat every single week. But far, far, far more important than losing weight and burning fat, you are going to feel so much better, more confident, more energetic, more driven, healthier, and happier. And the best part, everything I've talked you through today is sustainable. You don't need to be running as fast as Usain Bolt or cycling as fast as Lance Armstrong or swimming as much as Michael Phelps. And you don't need to be spending 2 hours in the gym every day. The only barriers are the mental ones, the ones that you, yes, you, put in your own head. But if you really want this, I know you'll do it. Remember, growth happens outside of our comfort zone. If you want to change, something has to change. So don't just watch this video and move on to the next one. Go and get your workout gear out. Join a gym right now if you've not already got a membership. Close your laptop, turn off your TV, lock your phone, and go for a walk. And don't forget to use the calorie calculator that I've built for you. Honestly, the most important, but admittedly the hardest part, is starting. But that is my challenge to you today, my friend. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. But more important than that, I hope you found it useful and motivational. And if you have, I would really appreciate if you could show your support by smashing a thumbs up button, leaving a comment because the YouTube algorithm loves a comment, and of course subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss my next video. And until then, bye.